No matter where we come from, most are for the same things, right? Connection, acceptance, and a place where we feel like we belong. Hulu's new drama, The Season, explore those universal themes through the lives of a group of friends navigating ambition, identity, and the pressure to fit into one of Hong Kong's most exclusive social circles.
Ah, Kola, thanks for coming over.
Carrie advises some of the most powerful families in Hong Kong.
Bankers, lawyers, socialites, and Hong Kong royalty. The Hex.
Someone's been looking into the past. We just need to find out who.
I'm gonna take the Hex family down.
Everything here is a play.
It's all just transactional.
If you keep digging, they will discover you.
I always like to swim with my food before catching it. It's more humane.
You'll never belong in this world.
We'll see. You never know who people are under the surface.
Ooh, super exciting. And everybody, guess what? I had the chance to talk to the cast about the desire to belong, the pressure to succeed, and the challenge of staying true to yourself.
What do you think audiences will relate most to your character?
She's definitely like a fish out of water and trying her utmost to just make it work and to blend in. Like, I like the idea that she's like a sort of a chameleon. There was something like reptilian. We talked a lot, me and our director Marielle, we talked a lot about her being a snake. And she really is. She's watching everyone. She's learning and masking and putting on this facade. I mean, like everyone, all the characters we've discussed, you know, everyone's wearing a mask. But Kola, you're seeing how her mask changes like throughout the season and how she's crafting it and who she really is behind the scenes from quite early on. So I think everyone's kind of been in that situation where they're like, oh, like I'm out of my depth, but I've got to be bold right now.
Well, that search for acceptance isn't limited to newcomers. The series also explores what happens when outward success doesn't match inner fulfillment.
What does this series say about the difference between looking successful and then actually feeling fulfilled? Because when I first watched this, I'm like, I don't think everyone's is as happy as they, appear to be.
When we first meet all the characters and we're introduced to this insane, wealthy, elite world of all the socialites in Hong Kong, it does really appear like it's perfect, right? This is what we want to be like. This is what we aspire to be. This is why we go to work, so we can have all these things. And then, like you said, it slowly unravels. And that is one of the greatest things about the show is that duality of all the characters. We meet them all, and as we get to know them, we realize life isn't perfect for any of them, and they're all struggling with different things. I think for Andrew is, I think, probably the most open book of anyone. He you pretty much know who he is immediately, and he was very fun to play. But then you get to see him in his more private moments, and he shares those with other characters where he's put up this really hard shell of an exterior, and he's just a softie inside. And all of us have those moments, and I think those were the most fun to play.
And for many viewers, perhaps the most relatable struggle is the pressure to live up to expectations.
Why do you think so many people can relate to the pressure of living up to expectations?
I think they come from a place of people caring about him. And most of the time, I think we expect the people around us to rise to a certain standard only when we care. If you don't really care, you have no expectations. You don't really care what happens to the person. You don't really care how much effort they're putting into it. I think a lot of what David feels pressure from is self-imposed. And I think a lot of those expectations he places on himself are coming from a place of shame and regret and insecurity, but ultimately he's trying to do the best that he can. At times the pressure feels like too much, which causes him to make decisions that he continues to regret. And it becomes this bit of a negative cycle, but at the end of the day, I think people will relate because he is trying to do his best despite all the expectations that he's putting on himself and what he feels from other people.
Make sure to check out Justin, Jesse, and Chris in The Season, premiering June 17th on Hulu. Well, don't go anywhere, everybody. We'll be right back right here on Living 808.